Good morning, Shane. I'm just giving everybody a few minutes to get in here. Then I'll slowly get started. Coffee machine broke. Oh boy. All right, so let's get the stocks on here that we want to look at today. Margaritas this morning, dude. I need to go to your house. Finally, I'm one of the first ones to the daily video making up for sleeping in the last. Yeah, you were the first message. Pick and roll. All right, what stocks am I looking at? Let's do. Tesla's made the list. That's already a good one. Do AMD. Let's just start. Good morning, everyone. If you are in here, it'd be much appreciated if you left a like on the video. Let's clear the drawing set. Oh, let's just stay on there. Oops. My rod. I need to edit this. Throwing on my muscle memory. I'm used to all these being here. Alright, so let's start from Monday on AMD. So for a break above, when you want to find a good break above, you want to find a bunch of points of interest that were very crucial to where it couldn't get above. Therefore, when it does finally take support there, it'll have so much room above it. Now, when you're finding a break below, you're practically doing the exact opposite. You're wanting to find a spot where it just couldn't get under. And then once it does find support under that, you're going to have a lot of room under. And that's the only thing I look for. I look for I call them comfort zones. Holy, English is hard. But that's all I look for. So let's get started on that. So the break above, on my normal strategy, you choose, the high and the low. So your normal lines would be here. But since we have almost an hour till open, those lines aren't going to be the most accurate. So we're going to hold off a little bit, actually. My break below is pretty good, actually, though. I like the break below. I got a bunch of spots here on the left I kind of like, too. This is really the level she had to take before she could stay up. So this is going to be my level where once she gets under, she's going to want to stay under. So that's going to be the perfect break above. We can come back and visit AMD. I want to do AMD, Amazon, BA. We can look at BAC. I had some luck with that one. Let's see if Beyond wants to behave this week. Facebook, Netflix, Nvidia, I think Tesla, of course. And then I'll let the chat choose the 10th. I kind of have to do SPY. So if y'all want to choose one at the end, y'all can. So here on the 5-minute, honestly, AMD is going to have to retake 49. Just in all honesty. Honestly, a little higher than that, too. Alright, so let's get started on Amazon. I'm kind of wasting a little bit of time because I'm wanting the stocks to develop up a little more. Good morning, everyone. If you're in here watching, please leave a like on the video if you can. It's very helpful. Let's go to the Amazon 1 minute. I kind of have to go to the 5-minute just so I can see because I know a lot of stocks are in this little channel. Every stock's different, but a lot of them are following the same little pattern right now. It's good to note. Honestly, that's probably my break above right there. And then my break below, I'll do right here. And I say that because of this peak. It had problem and finally took support here before it jumped up. Both in during market hours, regular market hours, and extended period. It used that exact line as support. It also had the W right around it, as well as this is where it found support with the bull flag. So I think it has to retake this level to move down further for a possible potential play. Above, that's pre-market high, and that seemed to be a level of resistance before it actually pushed up more. So I think a good target would be that peak if it did break above this. And then, of course, you can re-enter if it re-breaks above this. But this would be the level of interest that I'd watch after getting in on this level. So, yeah. Amazon above. Let's just say 2047. I put that just as we said in here. So, not hiding anything. No, I haven't gone over SPY yet. I'm going to make that my last one just because I want the market to develop as much as it can before I get to it. Break below 20, 34. Good morning, everyone. Glad to have you in here. Just going through the break aboves and break belows. You can go back to and see what I talked over already. We've only gone over a little bit of the market, AMD and Amazon, and I'm on BA. So I'd say that's a good break below. Multiple reasons. I'd say that's a pretty good point of interest. This is where resistance was turned support before it actually pushed up more in the pre-market. Yeah, pre-market. So that's what I'm going to use that one for. As well, this is where support was found during the day on the last trading day. Resistance, extended hours before that. So that's a really good break below. Break above. It's honestly going to need to retake the high of that day. That's also where it found support. Pretty much 158. let's just go with what we got though. BAC. Let's clear that. Look at that beautiful trend. Break below, I'm going to go with that just because that was resistance turn support. That's support of pre-market. And then, honestly, I want to go with that line. It's aggressive, but I like it. I think if BAC goes anywhere today, it's going to be one directional. Same with most of the market, but we'll see. Below 24, just say 35. That was the easy one. Same trend, pretty much. So let's do bottom of that trend, as well as legit bottom of pre-market. Let's keep a safe range on Beyonce since she's been kind of a hard one to play lately. Yeah, we're going to keep a safe range on Beyond. Let me move this over here. Let's go over Facebook now. I'm almost choosing the same lines as what I already kind of have preset. I'm just adjusting them slightly because I'd like to have the best entries I possibly can. That's a really good break below. Break above. Probably right there, honestly. This is still consolidating, so we'll see what happens in the rest of this range and what happens with the market, honestly, but we'll see. Above 175, good number. Sometimes it lines up to like that. Below 172.75. Do that. Above. All right. Netflix. Yes, clear. Make sure to like the video if you are in the stream. I really do appreciate everyone who's in here. Good morning, of course. If you're in here, you can message in the chat too, or if you want to just chill and watch, you can. It's totally fine. So on Netflix, looking for a below here. Trend isn't the same. You know, you saw me doing the lines. Everything was kind of going up. This one's kind of doing both. This one's doing a little of that. Kind of an upside down check. So, let's make sure 30 minutes isn't screwed. You always want to back out your time frames if you don't think you have enough information on whatever time frame you're on. See, now I have a little more than an upside down check mark. I have a whole trend here. I have this now. Instead of earlier where you saw me draw that. I have a whole lot of a bigger picture. I have that past lower high area, even though it's kind of the same, just a little lower. That just helps you get a good trend note. Always back out your time frame when you look at more. My bullish Netflix earnings? Yeah, I'd probably say so. Am I gonna play earnings? Hell no. I think playing earnings is the dumbest thing you're gonna be able to do in this recovery time. Is consolidation zone. I think earnings are gonna be horrible. I don't think anyone should play them. Just last time around, we had all those companies do really good, and then you had Facebook of all companies just dive off with the good earnings. So it made no sense to have anybody playing calls. I recommend not playing earnings at all. It is good to watch and note how the stock moves with it, and maybe even play the reaction off of earnings. But I don't recommend playing earnings, like, because whatever you risk, you are definitely 100% gambling. However you want to put it. But yes, I am bullish on Netflix earnings. I don't know why I'd be bearish, to be honest. There's been a whole lot more usage. They come out with their own shows. They come out with amazing shows. They're definitely kicking Disney Plus's ass. I'm surprised Roku's still so popular, to be honest. I think people like the stock more than they do the actual device. Kind of just wasting a little time. Good morning, everyone that's in here. Market opens in about 40 minutes. I'm kind of wasting time. Excuse me. Are you bullish on VIAC? I don't even know what VIAC is. This looks like something I wouldn't play. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this. I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna go look at their options chain. Damn, I got my first dislike today. That's messed up. I think I got my first hater. Yeah, I don't like VIAC. Whoever asked that. But trend wise, straight up trend wise, I mean, yeah, she looks kind of like BA and what was that other stock I did earlier? BA and maybe AMD, but it's got that straight line. I went over them in the beginning of the stream, but it's just a straight line up. So this is definitely following the market, but yeah, lame, dislike, whatever. I was actually surprised I haven't had a dislike yet. That was my very first one. I have almost 50 videos and hours of content. I finally got my first dislike, so I guess that's not too bad. People are salty though. I don't know why. Yeah, Viacom's not that good of a company to be in, to be honest though. There's 100 other stocks I'd rather be looking at, like Netflix on the list. All right, so it's pre-market. Pre-market's not doing anything. Just discovered your YouTube last night. Stayed up late watching all your great vids. Damn. Real trooper. You're probably the guy who accidentally clicked dislike on one of the videos then. I'm just kidding though. That's funny. Thank you, man. I appreciate your support. That means a lot. I really like doing YouTube actually. Especially these streams. I'd say these streams are my favorite. Because I get to just literally show everyone how I choose my levels. A lot of people like to hide with how they choose their levels because they're most likely copying someone else's numbers, to be honest. It's not hard to see other people's lists. And if people are copying numbers off my list, that's cool too. I don't care. I'm publicly showing it. I'm going to say watch that range on Netflix, and that's going to be my break below. Serious question. What's the argument against just dumping all of my savings into Berkshire Hathaway B? Well, do you have a reason to do that? I mean, it's kind of, there's not really a argument against it because in the end of the day, investing your money is up to you, no one else. So I would say there's no argument against it. Would I do that? No, hell no. I'd rather get into something I know is gonna. Because Berkshire Hathaway is, you're practically grabbing a compilation or a collection of stocks. You're not grabbing a stock. Pretty much buying part of Berkshire Hathaway. I don't even know if they have a dividend or not. I don't really pay attention to those two, A and B. Considering one of them's impossible to even have. All right, above, let's say 371.50 with a close range. 372.30. Below. I kept pausing your vids and playing around on TradingView was helpful. I took notes. Damn it. Yeah, that's a really solid way. Good job. That's actually super productive too. I know if you do too, go back in my live streams and just watch how I made my lines just to see how I did it because there's some super technical kind of brains they have. Going back and pausing and writing down and just trying to get it, doing it themselves, just doing it along with me was helping them. So that was really nice. Even if you're just here for repetition and practice, that's good too. I mean, you see me here every day doing this, so Definitely not a bad habit. I'm just choosing a safer Netflix below. Because if I'm going to be bearish, I'm going to need to be pretty damn bearish, considering we've been going up every day. I think Friday was our first, like, legit sideways day. Even with all the pre-market movement. Because a lot of the movement people haven't been realizing is happening pre-market and extended hours. After hours, pre-market. I mean, it's all happening in a zone you really can't control it. Is there a better charting services versus TradingView? My trading account is with E-Trade. I mean, you could be using this. It's free to get a chart. I had to message them to get tier 2 level options and, you know, real time and all that, so you can have, you know, updated charts. But if you just want to use this for practicing, you can just get a, I mean, even the paper account's off though. But what the other feature I like though is on demand. I can run back any day's trading and I can go practice again. That's a huge reason I like TD. I like that. I like all the easy little trading tools. You can add this toolbar. I'll go over that in a video. Well, actually, my friend linked the video in chat. Weeble. I think Weeble's free. I know Devin likes Weeble. A lot of the people say it's not exact, but it's still nice to go look at it if you just want other options. But I prefer this one, to be honest with you. If stocks open flat, can you just use the open and close from prior day for your levels? I mean, it really depends. If there's like literally nothing here, which that'd be rare. If it's literally just a line here, technically you could just use the days before's high and low. Yes, that's what I would do. Because you're always looking to the left to see what's happened. And I'm not looking back 40 days, you know. I'm not looking back any crazy amount. The most I went to was the 10-day, 30-minute. Because I'm looking for intraday levels. I'm not looking for all this, you know. I'm not looking for all that. I'm looking for this. What's going to pop out of this range? I'm looking for the squeeze. The pimple popper. Did I get those? No. Now, when you're charting a stock, though, you need to be looking at every single time frame. I'm just going over my daily watch list. Got that uptrend on this stock, too. Me and my friend Devin were going over this, and we think Tesla's finna pop. I'm doing a level at 600. I don't even care. Honestly, break below that. Tesla's not a super hard one a lot. It's just scary for a lot of people to trade. I'll even do targets on this one. Oops. There we go. Look at that. I didn't even line that line up. Holy. Look how good this line is. I just extended it to the left. All you saw me do that. All I did was place it at 600. All I did was do the psychological level and do nothing crazy. That's a support, a huge support, turn resistance. That is the strongest line Tesla needs to break. If you see Tesla break above 600, definitely be on the watch out. Most likely a gap up happening. Now, if it rejects that line, it's just going to sit in that range. It would need to break below that 575, like I said, to move farther down. And I say that because of multiple reasons. Plus, we're getting really close to that support at 560s. The 560s have been really strong. I got gold 160 call on Friday, Twitter 26 put, USO 7 call, USA 4. I mean, I'm not reading off all your options, dude. You have a USO spread? Yeah, I'm not here to go over that. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna. Maybe I won't write down targets, but if you're in here and you play Tesla, there's a huge chance Tesla's going to 625 straight after it gets that 600 level. If it is to have a bearish day and it does break below that 575 I chose, there's a huge chance it's going back towards down the 550. And I'm not even using psychological numbers. I'm actually choosing levels. Those just happen to be this. The whole numbers just happen to be lining up as some of the most crucial levels in a lot of these charts. Tesla's been a lot of fun charting in these live streams though. This one's. I mean, maybe I will write it. I feel like that's kind of a broad answer. Let's do 542, 550. If you joined in late, you can always go back and watch at the end of the day or when you have more time. If you're doing hella out of the money, like YOLOs, and you know damn well that you're YOLOing it and you're gambling it, I don't see a problem there. You just need to know whatever. Hold up. Yeah. All right. So, Richard, sorry. If you are gambling like that, you just need to know whatever you're putting into the pot, you're probably gonna lose. You just need to have that mindset because you're gambling. But I do that sometimes. I've said it in past streams. Me and my friend do that a bunch of times actually. We'll put that in our backup account and we'll not really a meme play, but like a Tesla 420 put, like just something. If we see Tesla dropping, $50, $60 a share for some reason or even more, we'll do something like that. But every time we do it, we know that we are risking that position 100%. Because if it goes the other way, you're most likely losing all that money. I did go over BA. If you want to go back to it, you can. All these streams are recorded and posted on the channel. So if you don't have time now to, of course, because the market's going to open, then you can go back later. Morning, everybody. If it's no problem, can you guys leave a like on the video? I'd appreciate it a lot. I don't know why I'm having such a problem speaking this morning. English is super hard today. Taken. All right, let's go to SPY. And can y'all jump a bunch of tickers in the comments real quick? I wanted to do one more from y'all on this list. I'm only going to be able to do one, though. Pre-market looks ugly. Because they did all this. Then it kind of just flatlined. Then it kind of did this. Now it's kind of back to where it started. I can look at gold. I can look at waste management. I'm actually praising people to get into waste management. Roku's a good one. Square is a super good one. ZM, I like doing Zoom, but the premiums are insane and no one really ever buys them off the list. Really good technical analysis the past few weeks on it. I will agree to that. That was fun. Yo, good job whoever wrote down waste management. That's a really good stock to just be in general. If you're in shares on that, props to you. Alright, let's do SPY here before the market decides to move more. Then I'll jump over and I'll choose one of y'all's. That's a really good line. I'm just marking that to note it because let's make a different color. It's a really good line. You got resistance, support here multiple times, and you kind of have some more jump rope around it over here. I like to call it jump rope because it's literally what it's doing. It's getting tangled up in the jump rope. That seems to be a really good break below, though. Had problem getting there. It actually even came down and almost touched it for support. Yeah, good job, Dylan. Thank you. I can hear you laughing right now. That's probably my break above. You have June 1935 calls on what? Bank of America? Uber. Alright, so that's the list. Let's do one more like we said. Let me... Alright. So what's the one I'm going to choose? We can go through some charts real quick, though. Then I'll choose. You have calls on Uber? Do they have any news out? That's crazy. People are saying Berkshire Hathaway, just from what I just read just now, will emerge even stronger because of them holding so much cash, which I agree. I can agree with that. I can see Berkshire killing it. Uber, if you're in calls, watch the overall market. I know Uber doesn't always follow the overall market, but Uber's definitely had some slowdown as well as some, pickup around all this Corona stuff. It's definitely done good and bad from it. Waste management, I don't know how confident I am in, playing options on waste management, but definitely have shares of that. That's one of my top 5. Zoom, I think I stated why I'm not going to do Zoom on the list today. Even though Zoom is normally doing the opposite of the market, she had some divergence Friday, so watch for some random pops from her. Roku, I'm not a huge fan of, but they will have a lot of volatility right now, as well as anything. I think I'm going to put Square on the list because I've been seeing so much amazing news about them over the weekend, the past few weeks. I think you're gonna probably start seeing me adding them to the list more. They're also traded a lot. Roku is traded a lot, so if you trade options on them, good shit. GLD, I mean, you're kind of... Let me go over that one. So when you're in GLD, you need to know that you're getting into gold. So you're bullish. Oh wait, let me go back and make sure. You said you were hedging. You got a 160 call on Friday and a... You hedge... Oh, you're hedging your USO call. Okay. That makes sense. I mean... USO, your position on USO, you're kind of relying on all this OPEC stuff. We had some pretty good news the other day. I don't know. Definitely keep an eye on your positions, though, because gold and oil are going to both be moving a lot. And, you never know. It could be today or tomorrow, but it'll start running in one direction pretty harshly. We're just kind of consolidating right now. Wait for a big pop. Keep your losses minimal. Everything's kind of moving sideways right now, so the only thing you need to worry about right now is your IV crush. They're saying gold will hit 20,000. Yeah, they're also saying that people can fly in a year from now. I mean, there's a lot of things people are saying. Don't read everything. Don't believe everything you read. I don't know if your put's gonna do good. If USO needs to be more red for your put to do good. Everything's kind of sideways. Let's go check out USO. Okay, yeah, you're gonna do good on your put. Oh, actually, no, you won't. You're gonna get IV crushed the crap out of. Because you had all this downward movement, but you're pretty much right back where you were at market close. Watch your levels here, though, because look. You got a squeeze here. So I'd watch the pre-market high and low of this. I know all this is here too, but you're in a gap now. Watch this. Watch your symmetrical triangle for your first confirmation, and then watch your above and below. Let's go do a square before the market opens. If there's other stocks you guys want me to add on to my list, because I just have a list I go through every morning, make sure to throw them on here. If I see it a lot more, I'll throw them on here. Well, I thought he was good at first because I saw the gap down, but then I saw the day before his close, and I was like, oh, wait, no. I think over time gold will go up. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like trying to hate on anything you get into right now. I just saying don't, have high hopes for going to 20,000 just because you read something. Could also damn well go back down to 10K. So that's an important line to note. Wasn't really going to do that, but that's a good... If you ever have square open, mark this line. 55.82-ish. 55.80s. If you can't see why, it's because it's a strong resistance on a 30-minute time frame. Turn support. Where price currently is above that support. So if it comes back down here, you want to always recheck this line. It might not see that today, but we'll see. I think if it's going to pop, it's going to go above that. If it's going to die, it's going to go below that and then fall into this range. So I will mark some targets as well for square. And you always want to have a reason for your entrance and a reason for your exit. You never want to. You never just want to enter something just cause. Yes, Christopher Wing, you're shooting straight facts. Switch to cash account so you can cut losses without pattern day trading. And yeah, swinging is kind of risky right now. If you are swinging right now, you need to be playing as light as you possibly can, like 1-2 contracts, nothing insane. The below, we're gonna do 59. The target is the range below. Crucial support. And I'll share these in chat real quick. If you are here, go ahead and ask some questions before the market opens if you have any, or just any good notes you see, or any crazy things you see on your chart. I'm gonna drop these in the chats real quick, the list. Copy. Send. Everyone send. Cool. If you did happen to make it into this stream today, I appreciate you a lot. Because even if you aren't learning anything and you already know all this, that's okay too. I mean, you don't have to be a beginner to be here. You could be looking at my levels just as fun. See why I do it. Maybe even throw your line up there. Drop your line in chat. It's whatever. I mean, this isn't set in stone. Quick question. Any positions you looking at taking it open? I do not plan on taking any positions at open today. I don't think anybody here should day trade any of the lists that I just made in the first 15, 20, 30 minutes tops. I call that the weak hand period. Wait for that period to end and then get into your more one-directional plays. Those are the more confident and reliable entries too. All the crazy volatility at the first 20, 30 minutes is kind of wild. Thank you for streaming. I appreciate that. FL. Your name is Footlocker. Everything is seen as a ticker now. You go to a Home Depot, everything you see, you just see HD. Go to Lowe's, you see LOW. Oh, like today, I really like the Tesla play that I went over. Square's looking really good too. I'm glad I went over Square. I'll probably be looking at SPY same-day contracts, to be honest with you, though. Same-day contracts are a lot of fun to look at because you can play them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. For SPY. Oh, Tesla is going to pop. It's not what if. Tesla is going to pop. I think this is going to be the play today. Well, oil is rallying a little. Well, actually, no, it's not. We just looked at that. It is right now, actually. It's above my symmetrical triangle. It almost looks like a flag what I drew. Get your symmetrical triangle, then I drew these for your squeezes above and below for double confirmation of bias. Or no, what time frame are we on? Check this out. Rising, rising. This can pick up. ATR needs to pick up. And then I got moving averages right here for Tesla. That's what I think. That's why I think she's gonna pop. She got that support on there with a green candle, not something weak. But we'll see. Because it really doesn't matter what your technical analysis says if the market bleeds. You can also check out my Instagram for any news updates. I post a lot of random new news, late news, like latest news on my stories, and we have some decent educational posts every day. I think this weekend or Friday we posted the gains of the week. Oh, and you guys turn on time and sales on SPY? Try this out. This is kind of cool. Turn on this setting. So you click this, time and sales here on the right. Then you come to this little tab. You click that. Show greater than or equal to 1K, and you'll flush out all the small orders that don't matter. That's one of my favorite settings. Look at SPY try to hit my break above. We'll see how resilient this line is. Remember, I base it off of previous, day's news and other pre-market. I didn't choose anything crazy. Let's see if shit stops here or if it decides to push up. To be honest, it needs to be above all this to really change the trend of the day. Above 279 and the trend is super green. Some fall in love with stock. If you guys are still here, can you please leave a like on my video? I think I'm going to end this in about 7 or 8 minutes. I just wanted to see if anybody else had any questions or anything they wanted to note. Because, I mean, y'all look at stuff too. I mean, sure, y'all see some awesome stuff going on right now. You might know something I don't. But, invest in these 5 stocks and you will make money no matter what out of this market. If we get at the next dip, if you do see another buying opportunity, if you do see another dip, hear me out. If you do see any kind of retracement in the market overall, and you're thinking in your head, man, maybe I should really get into this stock. I really want to have some shares or something, even if it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something is something. You throw money into it, it's going to be worth a lot more later. That value is going to carry. But if you're thinking about buying into some shares, I have 5 stocks that I personally am in right now that I'm going to continue to build on over the next few years. Not just right now. The top one is KO, Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola, one of America's favorite stocks on the stock market. That one's kind of a no-brainer. The other one's Energy Transfer. Amazing dividend for the price of the stock. It's about $6 right now, $5 or $6 right now. We got in at anything under $5 a share is golden. Anything around $5 a share is good enough. Don't be greedy with your averages. You can always average down, but being in the position is what matters most. The third stock is Waste Management. A lot of millennials, a lot of younger traders don't know you can invest in waste management, as well as public storage, PSA. WM and PSA. That's Waste Management and public storage one more time. Those stocks are overlooked by younger traders. Even some, adult age traders. They don't know about these stocks. They don't even know you could be in them, which is insane. That's one of the first things I learned about them is a lot of people don't even know about them, which is crazy because public storage is everywhere and used so much. It's a REIT. It's real estate. Waste management, that's a public service. Those are both going to be here forever, whether you invest in it or not. So those are the 1, 2, 3, 4. What was Microsoft? Microsoft's the last one I took. Just because it's Microsoft, it withstands all of this. It's very government oriented. It's funded in so many ways. I mean, it's freaking Microsoft. It's Bill Gates. If I do get a 6th, it'll be Apple. because I wanted an aggressive stock to mix into it. Not Tesla, or a bank. It'll be Apple or a bank. One of the two will be my sixth, if I even get into one. And look where SPY decided to reverse that before market opened. Right at that line that we all chose. Just happened to notice that. Those are the 5-6 stocks that I would get into, if you want to get in with me. I'm not a financial advisor, but those are the 5 best stocks that I've stared at. I used to love just staring and calculating dividends, and those are all really good dividends. People don't realize how good public storage is. Public storage is super resilient. You go look at that chart; they're just as resilient as Amazon, if not more. Waste management is too. Coca-Cola. If you can get Coca-Cola, anything under 40 on Coca-Cola is golden. I'm kind of like releasing the inner nerd in me right now because I'm not having to chart a whole lot. My friend has over 40 shares of Apple, thousands of shares of ET. My friend Jonathan has a huge portfolio, but we're kind of just sharing some of the stocks that he's in. I'm sharing everything I'm in. I won't show like numbers and all that, but yeah, I can post it. It's kind of 5, but PSA ET. Definitely go back and watch what I said then, dude. I won't be able to repeat it right here because we're about to finish this up, but definitely go back and repeat what I or rehear what I said. I covered a couple good things on these. I even covered what 6 stock I would do. I would do Apple or a bank. Bro, Apple is my bank. That's one of my friend's favorites. That's why you got over 40 shares. I mean, not the best dividend, but for Apple, that's pretty kick-ass dividend. Because they're not dividend-oriented. But you know damn well that Apple's going to last. I think they're releasing a cheaper phone this year. But yo, if you missed anything I said, this will all be on the YouTube channel, just like every other stream is. We don't just talk about the list. You know, sometimes we'll cover other topics. But the more people in chat engage, the more I can talk about. So that was a good conversation there. I don't know where I see market going today, to be honest. I don't really like to be biased, but just from what I'm seeing right now, I think she's going to go... Honestly, you might see it crack this and make a lower low. You might see it play in this range today. If you see it go below 272, you can play that level. But I do appreciate everyone who happened to join. If you're still here, leave a like on the video before we wrap things up. I'm going to give it another few minutes. Kind of just chilling here watching. Great stream. Glad I got to catch it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Jared Yang, Rock Very Well. Sorry, Mr. Rock Very Well. Everyone who's here, I appreciate it. It really does mean a lot. It's motivating to get back on here and stream every day for people and be here with y'all going over these levels. I don't really care about watch time or anything on my channel. This does help, but I honestly don't care about any of that. I like having the YouTube and I like being on here because this is a whole new value and people don't realize that. The value I get being in whatever chat I go to or whatever chat I'll ever be a part of, even if it's just me by myself, I have the value of my YouTube channel now. Video content is amazing. It just took me a little while to get into it, but this is very motivating and I'm glad to be here. Anybody here who supports me, I really appreciate you. Man, my lines are pretty resilient. That's where it decided to open. I watch on the 5-minute because I'm done being the non-patient trader. I think patience was the biggest lesson I ever had to learn. I don't think I ever had any problems with technical analysis or risk management. My hard ass can't be patient enough to make money. is my problem. I do make money. It's not what I'm getting at. I'm just you need to self-analysis yourself. You need to self-analyze yourself. Go over what's your biggest problem. I could died from that 277 level. Let's go see what we can do. Damn, energy transfers past $6 a share. That's crazy. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream here and go join my chat's voice chat for a little while. But don't jump into any trades early, guys. Let the play come to you. We just went over that for the past hour. You can do this. I'll catch you in tomorrow's stream. Definitely check out the watch list review today. Make sure to add everyone. But again, thank you guys for being here. And I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you.